Ever wondered why some people love a good party while others prefer a quiet night in? This could be due to our MBTI personality types. The Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, or MBTI, is a tool that sheds light on our behavior. It reflects our preferences, decision-making styles, and perception of the world. The MBTI sorts us into one of 16 personality types, each unique in its own way. From the meticulous inspector to the charismatic champion, these types showcase human diversity. They can guide us in fostering better relationships and selecting fitting careers. Are you ready to embark on this exploration of the human psyche? Let's dive deeper into each personality type and uncover their secrets. Before we delve into specifics, let's first demystify what these MBTI functions are and their significance. MBTI, or the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, proposes that our personality is an amalgamation of core factors, referred to as functions. These functions are the essential elements that shape our worldview and how we interact with it. There are four primary functions: thinking, feeling, sensing, and intuition. Thinking is a rational process, often employed for decision-making and reliant on objective facts. By contrast, feeling is driven by personal values and emotions, with a focus on harmony and empathy. These two form the judgment functions, steering our decisions and choices. Sensing is about immersion in the present moment, interpreting the world through our senses and focusing on concrete data. Conversely, intuition is abstract, future-oriented, relying on patterns and unseen connections, dictating how we gather and assimilate information. Interestingly, these functions can be expressed in an extroverted or introverted manner, resulting in 8 functional variations. For instance, extroverted thinking is objective, focused on external systems and logic. It's the tool for group brainstorming or logical problem-solving. Introverted thinking, in contrast, revolves around comprehension and personal analysis, such as while solving a puzzle solo or considering a theory introspectively. Similarly, extroverted feeling revolves around responding to the emotions of others and facilitating dynamics. It's at work when comforting a friend or building consensus in a group. In contrast, introverted feeling focuses on assessing personal values and feelings, often used when making a decision based on your intuition or ethical compass. Extroverted sensing encompasses being actively engaged in the present environment, honing in on concrete details and experiences. Think of an athlete reacting in real time or a chef adjusting a recipe by taste. Introverted sensing, on the other hand, focuses on the recall of past experiences to apply them to the present scenario, akin to replicating a dish from memory or using a learned method to tackle a problem. Extroverted intuition deals with exploring possibilities and discerning patterns in the external world, like a detective piecing together clues and brainstorming innovative ideas. Conversely, introverted intuition is centered on internal insights and abstract concepts, manifested when a philosopher muses over the mysteries of life, or a writer crafts a complex narrative. All 16 MBTI types utilize these functions differently, each having a unique sequence and preference, resulting in distinct dynamics for each type. For instance, an INTJ's dominant function is introverted intuition, meaning they predominantly interpret the world through internal insights and ideas. Our exploration of the functions would be incomplete without discussing perceiving and judging, 2 additional key elements. They help us to understand how individuals interact with the world and react to it. Perceiving individuals are flexible and spontaneous, preferring to keep their options open, while judging individuals are organized and decisive, seeking closure and structure. After this comprehensive exploration of the functions, let's familiarize ourselves with the personality types. Consider a world full of visionaries, the individuals who challenge the status quo and expand horizons. These visionaries can often be characterized as NT types. There are 4 NT personality types: INTJ, INTP, ENTJ, and ENTP. Each is shaped by the 4 pivotal functions of MBTI. These types predominantly harness the power of thinking and intuition, but each does so in a unique way that shapes their behavior, personal preferences, and social interactions. Now, let's explore each type in depth. We begin with the INTJ type, often referred to as the architect. These individuals are strategic, rational, and creative, demonstrating a strong thinking function. They possess the unique ability to predict outcomes and create plans that go beyond the conventional. They're recognized for their intellectual capacity, perseverance, and innate talent to convert theories into practical plans. However, their strong thinking function can also make them overly analytical and distant, which can make forming emotional connections challenging. Careers such as science or engineering that require planning and independent thinking are often a good fit for architects. Notable INTJs include novelist Jane Austen and director Stanley Kubrick. Next, we delve into the INTP type, also known as the logician. These individuals are philosophical, abstract thinkers who thrive on intellectual pursuits. They are naturally curious and have an exceptional ability to analyze, thanks to their dominant intuitive function. However, they often appear detached and distant, which can make maintaining close relationships difficult. Careers in philosophy or computer science that require problem-solving and theoretical understanding suit logicians well. Famous INTPs include Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates and 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. Moving on to ENTJ, also known as the commander. These people are natural leaders, charismatic, confident and strategic, heavily influenced by their primary thinking function. However, their commanding presence can sometimes be intimidating, and their relentless ambition might make them rigid in their approach. Careers in business or politics that require leadership and strategic planning are ideal for commanders. Prominent ENTJs include Roman General Julius Caesar and famed astrophysicist Carl Sagan. Lastly, we explore the ENTP, also known as the debater. These individuals are inventive, energetic, and enjoy challenging the established norms, driven by their leading intuitive function. However, their argumentative nature can tire others, and their love for debate may distract their focus. Careers in entrepreneurship or journalism that encourage creative expression and debating norms are best suited for debaters. Notable ENTPs include one of the founding fathers of the United States, Benjamin Franklin, and renowned writer Oscar Wilde. So there you go. A glimpse into the NT personality types, perpetual boundary pushers, their behaviors and preferences heavily influenced by the fundamental MBTI functions. Each type possesses unique strengths and weaknesses, and understanding these nuances can facilitate better collaboration and relationships. Having delved into the NT types, our journey continues. Every cluster has its nurturers, those who support and give. These are the SF personalities: ISFJ, ISFP, ESFJ, and ESFP. At the crux of these nurturers lies the ISFJ, also known as the protector. ISFJs are the stalwarts of dependability, with the ability to recall the tiniest details, an attribute that often astounds those around them. They are the unsung heroes, continuously considering and remembering minuscule details about others. This remarkable ability makes them ideal candidates for professions in healthcare or community service, where their meticulous attention to detail and caring nature can truly shine. However, they must remain vigilant of the potential pitfalls of their nurturing disposition, as their overwhelming sense of duty can lead to over-responsibility, causing them to struggle with saying no and leading to potential mental fatigue. The life of Louisa May Alcott, a renowned ISFJ, is a testament to the dedication, responsibility, and meticulousness inherent in this personality type. Next in line, we encounter the ISFP, colloquially known as the artist. These individuals are the embodiments of creativity and have an innate ability to perceive and appreciate beauty in all its forms. Their compassionate nature, coupled with their aesthetic sensibility, make them truly remarkable and unique individuals. However, their emotional sensitivity can sometimes lead to an over-personal interpretation of situations, potentially causing unnecessary conflict. ISFPs find fulfillment in careers that allow them to express their artistic abilities, including fields like illustration or photography. The iconic musician Prince, an ISFP, is an exemplification of their passion and creativity, demonstrating the timeless beauty that their creations can hold. Next, we progress to the ESFJ, or the provider. These individuals exude warmth and empathy and have a natural knack for organization. However, their longing for harmony can sometimes lead them to suppress their own feelings, which can potentially cause more harm than good. They excel at orchestrating social gatherings and ensuring everyone is catered to, making them ideally suited for careers in event management or education. The life of renowned human rights activist Desmond Tutu is a testament to the ESFJ's dedication to serving humanity. Lastly, we explore the ESFP, recognized as the performer. They are lively, sociable, and love being the center of attention. However, their desire for excitement can often culminate in impulsive decisions, and their fear of monotony can make them overlook important details. They flourish in careers that allow them to entertain and connect with people, like acting or marketing. The life and career of famed comedian Jamie Foxx, an ESFP, epitomizes their theatrical charisma. These are the SF personalities, celebrated for their compassionate, nurturing and supportive tendencies. Yet they also possess their unique challenges they must overcome. They are the ones you can rely on to remember significant dates, lend a sympathetic ear when needed, and infuse life and enthusiasm into any social gathering. They are the binding force in communities until their less favorable traits come into play. The dreamers, the idealists, the ones who inspire, these are the NF types: ENFJ, INFP, NFJ, and ENFP. We start with the INFJ, the advocate, exemplified by Martin Luther King Jr. His quiet and reserved demeanor hid a deep understanding of humanity and its situations. Similar to him, INFJs often grapple with stress caused by their significant emotional intensity. Driven by their values, they search for purpose in every nook and cranny of their existence. But their idealism can occasionally lead to disappointment. As we move along, we encounter the INFP, labeled the mediator. This personality type is reminiscent of celebrated author J.R.R. Tolkien, who, like other INFPs, was imaginative, open-minded, and empathic. But their visionary and non-conformist tendencies can be misinterpreted as impractical idealism. Their desire for inner peace often pushes them to evade conflicts, unfortunately leading to unresolved issues. Diving deeper into our journey, we get to know the ENFJ, or the protagonist. These individuals resemble Barack Obama, who is charismatic, inspiring, and a natural leader. ENFJs, like him, are propelled by their yearning to aid others, which, although noble, can cause them to overlook their personal needs. Finally, we meet the ENFP, the campaigner, mirroring the vivacity and charisma of Robin Williams. ENFPs, however, have a propensity to overthink, which can lead to stress. Driven by their desire to establish meaningful connections, they can struggle with maintaining focus on tasks at hand. Regardless of their perceived shortcomings, these NF types are united by their common idealism and intuition. Like the eminent figures we've discussed, they are steered by their principles and values, continually striving to comprehend themselves and the world better. Even with their challenges, they are drawn towards professions that enable them to unleash their creativity and contribute positively to the world. That's a glimpse into the world of NF types, forever dreaming of an improved world. Those who make things happen, who construct and invent, these are the ST types: ISTJ, ISTP, ESTJ, and ESTP. Starting our review, we find the ISTJ type, frequently called the inspector. With attributes like reliability, practicality, and meticulousness, they excel in structured arenas where their analytical skills find ample room. Their love for routine can sometimes lead to a reluctance to embrace change, making them appear rigid. ISTJs find a perfect fit in professions like law enforcement, accounting, or library science. Natalie Portman and Sean Connery, well-known ISTJs, exemplify this type's dedication and methodical approach, but have also faced criticism for their conventional views. Moving on to the ISTP type, labeled the craftsman. Their pragmatism and problem-solving prowess set them apart. However, their penchant for quick results often makes them impatient and impulsive. Occupations involving a hands-on approach combined with intellectual engagement, like mechanics, engineering, or surgery, attract them. Clint Eastwood, an ISTP, revolutionized the film industry with his inventive mind and relentless problem-solving, though his perfectionist tendencies made headlines too. Next up is the ESTJ, the supervisor. These individuals exhibit leadership, organization, decisiveness, and practicality, but their strong desire for control can turn them domineering. They're best suited for managerial roles, law enforcement, or teaching. Notable ESTJs include Lyndon B. Johnson and Judge Judy, both celebrated for their leadership, but also criticized for their authoritative style. Lastly, we have ESTP, also known as the dynamo. They are lively, action-oriented, and pragmatic. However, their inclination to take risks can often lead them to make rash decisions. They flourish in dynamic environments like sales or emergency services. Famous ESTPs such as Eddie Murphy and Jack Nicholson have demonstrated the power of charm and quick thinking, but have also faced criticism for their questionable actions. All these personalities, with their unique strengths and attributes, play a crucial role in shaping our world. Yet they also have their weaknesses, which remind us that there's always room for improvement, even in the most impressive types. These types are the builders who construct, the menders who repair, the leaders who guide, and the achievers who accomplish, and those who are ready to dive into action and get things done, but are also prone to make a few mistakes along the path. Knowing your MBTI type is not only about understanding yourself, but also about understanding others. This represents the essence of the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator. More than just a tool for self-discovery, it's a guidebook assisting us in decoding the depths of human interactions and personal growth. Let's briefly delve into interpersonal relationships. Be it among friends, family, or workmates, comprehension of MBTI types can nurture a profound sense of empathy and respect for our contrasts. For example, an INTJ could find it tough to handle the emotional expressiveness of an ENFP. With the knowledge that this expressiveness is a core facet of the ENFP's personality, they can more efficiently appreciate and maneuver these differences. The same concept is relevant to career decisions. The MBTI offers remarkable insight into our strengths, weaknesses, and favored working styles. An ESFJ, often referred to as the caregiver, may find satisfaction in a vocation that enables them to assist others, such as nursing. Alternatively, an INTJ, the architect, might flourish in a more analytical and solitary role, such as a researcher. Personal development is another sphere where comprehension excels. It aids us in pinpointing our blind spots and areas needing refinement. For instance, an ENTP, recognized for their innovative concepts, might need to concentrate on completing their projects, while an ISFJ might need to work on welcoming new experiences. The key takeaway is that no type is superior or inferior to another. Each type comes with its own distinctive strengths and challenges. The ESTP's practical problem-solving is as important as the INFP's intense empathy. The ENTJ's strategic leadership has equal value to the ISFP's artistic inventiveness. Therefore, let's not restrict ourselves or others by using MBTI, but instead use it as a tool to appreciate and comprehend our assorted modes of thinking, feeling, and engaging with the world. By understanding our MBTI types, we can embrace our strengths, work on our weaknesses, and better understand the people around us. Thus, let's carry on with our exploration of self-awareness and interpersonal comprehension with the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator. We've journeyed through the world of MBTI, learning about the 16 unique personality types. We've delved deep, understanding how these types, with their specific blend of cognitive functions, shape our perception of the world. The NT types, known as the rationales, distinguish themselves as strategic thinkers. They are logical, analytical, and their journey is motivated by a thirst for knowledge and competence. On the other end, we have the SF types, the caregivers, who are the practical nurturers of the world. They highly value harmony, strive to create comfortable environments, and often they are driven by a profound need to serve and protect. Then we come across the NF types, the idealists, who allow their values and principles to guide their path. They are empathetic, constantly striving for authenticity and personal growth, and cannot help but be drawn to helping others. Lastly, the ST types, the pragmatists, stand as the tactical doers. They are in reality organized and value efficiency and tangible results above all. Each of these types exhibits unique strengths and lends itself to potential career paths. For example, NT types, with their problem-solving abilities, excel in strategic fields such as science or engineering. SF types, with their nurturing disposition, are a perfect fit for healthcare or education. NF types, with their empathetic and altruistic nature, can create a significant impact in counseling or social work. ST types, known for their practical and organized approach, can achieve success in management or logistics sectors. Historically, many famous figures have embodied these types. Consider Albert Einstein, an INTP, or Mother Teresa, an ISFJ, both leaving their mark on the world in their special way. Understanding MBTI is not about categorizing people, but appreciating the diversity of human cognition. It's a tool to comprehend why people think and act uniquely, aiding us in communication and helping us navigate our relationships more successfully. So next time you wonder why people act the way they do, remember, it might just be their MBTI type talking. If you would like to know your personality type, there's a link in the description to take a free short personality test. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe.